Hello, welcome back after a long hiatus to Bookbusters Misadventures in Candlekeep. We are without a couple of our players tonight. We unfortunately don't have Tim or Riley, but we do have a new member of the class. After the events of the last session, we came to the end of a term or a semester at Candlekeep in the student division. Our students all went off to their own business. Maybe some went home, maybe some took sabbaticals or travelled. We'll come to that in session. But late last night, very late, everyone arrived back at Candlekeep. Near enough went straight to bed, and we pick up here in the morning. A new day, a new term. Everybody is, I believe, level 7.
Yep.
And yeah, this is where we pick up. So I will take us through to early morning. Oh, all my modules are disabled. Well, that's going to be fun. So we find ourselves in the dorms on an early morning. First things first. Varley, what are they doing?
Well, I'm already thrown off by the fact that I'm using 2 different names for this character. Ha! Alright. Volley is probably asleep, face down on the pillow in their second secret room that they have permanently requisitioned without any sort of official paperwork. Face down, buried in yet another book of dubious accuracy about aberration facts or fiction. Now, on a meta level, they have no idea that this is closer to fiction than any sort of fact they could come across. In fact, a book that would have accurate information about aberrations is probably sitting on their bookshelf, forgotten underneath all the other books that they said they would read, honestly, slowly racking up late fees. They're probably about to become rather worrying if anyone finds them. They didn't go home for the break between semesters, as Candlekeep is their home. So it was a bit of a lonely time for them. On the bright side, they actually did manage to put a dent in that ever-growing pile of to-be-read books. Not a big one, but a dent. It's the thought that counts. And they would wake up bright and early because they forgot to close the drapes on the window, and now they're hearing the horrible, incessant, mind-breaking shrieks of birds who are going about their daily routine with no regard for the poor souls who stayed up into the early hours of the morning. Absolute cruelty to those of us with bad sleep schedules. And they'll just drag themselves out of bed with a groan, head through the secret door in its odd location, and begin heading over.
Do you lock it behind you, Varley?
Yeah. Probably. As they head, they turn the sign around just to say out of order, as they head to the little kitchenette for the storm area.
Thank you.
And start trying to rummage around for something to eat. Unfortunately, there's nothing to eat, there's just ingredients.
Okay. Meanwhile, Precious.
Right. So, Precious is dinking around frantically through her still unpacked chests. She looks similar to like what she did last term in that she still wears an impossibly long braid covered in flowers and vines and leaves. However, what has changed, and quite noticeably so, is that whereas before she wore a long green tunic, she now wears a sophisticated black velvet, long to the floor tunic with a deep forest green velvet sash tightly wrapped around her waist. It definitely gives her a different air, and her nails have also been painted black. As she frantically throws blankets and duvets and pillow and another tunic and her undies, she turns to her cat Cutie, who's like, "Have you seen it? Where did I leave my oleander pouch? I mean, I swear to God, it was right there."
And Cutie, who you may remember is a true cutie, sort of looks up from the pillow. Don't ask me. I don't know.
Oh, it has to be here somewhere. Ugh. All right, let me just check if I left it in the kitchen for some reason. Are you coming? Do you want a juice? Do you want a juice? I'll make you a juice. Come on, they're good for you. You need it for your strength.
I cannot simply be fine.
Do you want a scratch? Do you want a little scratch?
Don't patronize me. Yes, of course I want a scratch.
She gives Cutie a little scratch and walks down.
You were far less patronizing before I could speak.
It's just you weren't as cute as like now, you know? Hey, where are you going? Hold on.
He sprints down the corridor, doing that thing where halfway into a sprint he sort of breaks up into all fours. There's that horrible little slapping of his bare feet and toes on the floor, just scattering spiders onto the floor as he runs down like one of the frilled lizards on their run. And yeah, Varley, you just see this.
Smiles.
And as Cutie comes sprinting, running, whatever you could describe its mode of arcane locomotion, Valley jumps back, almost dropping the knife, bouncing it off their foot and managing to catch it before it stabs into the floor, where they're in the middle of making a sandwich.
Just to clarify before we get into it, I've not gone into the details of your new thing too much, Precious. Can other people speak with and understand Cutie, or is it just you?
According to the stat block, I think they speak of what it's based on, but I will happily leave that to you. I certainly would love it if everyone could hear.
Yeah, of course. Meanwhile, Cat, what do we have here?
Okay, in her room, Catriona Moonstar is unpacking from the trunk, which she has placed at the foot of her bed. She is on the taller side of average, but very willowy. On any other youth, it would probably be called gangly, but she moves in a style that you would see her and know she has been brought up with privilege. She has that sort of inborn confidence of knowing that she is equal with anyone she walks into a room with. Though, if anyone were watching her in her room right now, that would quickly be underdone as she, in a flurry of unpacking, spills her ink bottle all over a set of clothes and immediately starts, crap, trying to scurry about, and then grabs a dress and starts just sopping up the ink, writes the bottle, and then gathers it all up into her arms to step out into the hall to look for some sort of surfaces in which to get these washed, and then opens the door, steps out, and upon closing the door behind her will catch part of her skirt in it, where it will rip, she will stumble, and then again, if anyone were watching, they would see her skirt magically knit back up and repair itself as she walked away from the door, a piece of cloth still stuck in the door jamb.
Yeah, and imagine you'll hear conversation down the corridor to the south in the kitchen area, Cat.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Valley looks over to Precious and her velvets, and they're a bit caught off guard by this rather large palette swap, and they just say, "You've gone for a different color. It's less colorful."
She says, "Yes, do you like it?" She twirls, and as she does, you catch a little glimpse of the inside, kind of draping, and the inside is also dark green. So as when she moves, there's some slits that let her boots show. My aunties gave it to me. I love it.
It looks very what's the word? Imposing?
Oh, I think they were going for
Mysterious?
demure.
And I suppose that's probably about when Cat would probably enter the room.
Yeah, I smell something disgusting being cut and juiced as Precious is preparing one of her morning juices.
You would notice just the barest wrinkling of the nose, but she would not comment on it.
And as Cat comes around the corner, she'd see Valley. They are about 6 feet if you include the horns, which add another several inches. They've got pale bluish-gray skin, almost like the color of the sky or sea ice, with red, I hesitate to call them tiger stripes, but that might almost be the best word, on their face, their neck, even a bit of their hands. And depending on how high Cat's perception is, she might notice sooner or later that each of those little red stripes has a thin pattern of what looks to be scales, like those of a lizard. Valley's clothes are otherwise pretty humble, just some normal greens, a bit of reds and blues. They have basically a cardigan, and their clothing is, as a whole, fairly unassuming. And would probably look like anything else you could buy off the shelf at an ordinary store, with the exception of the fact that they have a small modification for their tail, just so that they can wear ordinary pants with that.
You mean they don't use their tail as a belt? Through all the loops?
And you catch them in the middle of them trying to make a sandwich, and they say, "Oh, you must be the new person, and Valley's going to look over the Precious with an expression that says, "Please tell me you know their name."
I'll look over right back at you and just grin widely, and go to push hair out of my eyes and leave almost like a war mark of ink across my face. And just, "Hi, yes, I'm Kat. I haven't really learned the rules yet. Do we just prestidigitize these ourselves, or is there like a service like a laundry service? I'm not really sure. Is magic allowed in our rooms?"
You've got a bit of black on you, Valley just motions to the war mark on your face.
Oh, right. Well, I guess I should ask in regards to that, is there a service, or should I just take care of this myself?
I don't think anyone would complain if you press the digitate.
Oh, okay. And she'll quickly just kind of whisper a little prestidigitize under her breath, and the ink will clear from the clothes and her face. And though you would have noticed anytime she shifted the clothing pile and it separated from her own clothes, it would have instantly, like, the ink would have removed from herself, as if her own clothes are self-cleaning. Well, I guess I'd better go fold these. It was nice to meet you. She'll kind of leave that almost as if expecting or hoping that you'll introduce yourself.
Yeah, no, wait, no, don't go. Hi, I'm Precious. This is Valley. And to answer your previous question, no, you can basically do whatever you want here. There's virtually no rules whatsoever. Just don't get caught.
Also, be careful, you don't want to step on the spiders down there. And Valley motions to the floor where a few spiders have fallen off. Cutie.
Oh, terribly sorry, and I'll politely step over. It's lovely to meet you, Precious, and Valley. And I will extend a hand.
Valley reaches forward with a hand that's still holding the little knife they're using to make the sandwich, then look down at the knife, and then quickly swap it to the other hand and shake your offered hand. And their hand just feels a bit cold. Not ice cold, but like someone who is out in the fall weather without any gloves. Kind of cold.
Cat's hand is very soft, and as you get closer to her, she has a very floral scent to her. Obviously some sort of like purchased perfumes or something like that.
So, what brings you here? I heard there's a new student joining the dorms, but I didn't know.
My family, the Moonstars of Waterdeep, sent me here for some
Moonstars.
Studying abroad, hoping to broaden my horizons.
Aren't the Moonstars like big, like exceptionally? Well, aren't they one of those biggest families in Waterdeep?
You'll see me blush just a little bit at that, but shake it off. Oh, I wouldn't say bigwood. Everyone is just folk. But I believe, my grandmother did make quite a name for herself, especially after all those arguments with her brother way back when. But occasionally we do make the papers, but I wouldn't say big.
Bali's trying to connect a few dots because they may have heard the name Moonstars once or twice in the sense of them being one of those families of movers and shakers historically. It's the equivalent of saying, hello, I'm your new neighbor, Gates.
Yeah, basically. Oh, Cat Rockefeller here. Yeah.
You'd notice the reference go completely over Precious's head. You might as well say any name she would have not recognized. And as she turns to you with two glasses, very important question: ginger spice or no ginger spice?
Ooh, ginger spice.
She hands you one. And she says, I'm sorry, I haven't heard your name before. I was raised in the forest, but I'm sure that's neat to be raised in like a big city and all. Do you think you're gonna miss it?
I'll definitely miss some things, and I'll miss my family, of course. But, I have hopefully a lot to learn here. I see Valley shaking their head and just sip very politely, a very small sip, focusing on keeping my face straight. What does it taste like?
So, I mean, listen, you just have to concentrate on the fact that this is very good for you on your insides and your outside. So it's full of like really good things like turmeric and ginger, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of pepper, just because that's really good for your cardiovascular system. I do sweeten it a little bit, but only with like actual cane sugars, so that they don't really like spike up your glucose. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, what does it taste like to you? Like, to me, it just tastes like health and stuff.
Well, it absolutely tastes very healthy. So many different spices happening. It's delightful.
Thanks. I'm working on it.
And she will continue to politely sip the drink, and you absolutely, hopefully, believe her that she enjoys it.
The best thing about it is that it's very cold.
Better, yeah.
And to answer your previous question, I mean, this is a place where you can find a lot of knowledge, but a lot of it is like self-taught. So we spend a lot of time, kind of finding new ways for us to practice perhaps extracurricular activities. Yeah, right, Valley?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
when was the last time we actually? Oh, I was gonna say when was the last time we attended classes, but there was that aberrations thing. But then again, you weren't really attending that, were you? I mean, I saw the other book you slipped into the textbook during the lectures.
Okay, I've developed a passion for potion making that, I'll be honest, has been kind of keeping me up night a little bit. I always thought I was going to be like a musician, because I have a really nice sounding voice, but I don't know, when I'm mixing things and creating new things, I think that's when I feel really myself,
Oh, that's good for you.
Yeah.
Though you did miss out on some good stuff in that lecture on the aberrations. There was one question I asked the teacher, the avowed, and he didn't have an answer for me. I'm wondering if either of you know it. Owlbears. Do you think they're like red meat or white meat?
I don't know that any of my tutors ever really covered owlbear meat. But I would guess white meat. Just because of the poultry factor, and also weren't they created by elves or something like that? It seems like a very white meat sort of thing.
I mean, you'd think that, but they're more bear than owl, aren't they?
I still think, I don't see, if the elf thing is real, I just don't see them making such a gamey, dark meat sort of creature.
I mean, the elf thing's absolutely real. I'm pretty sure that same elf who made the owlbears is also the one who cursed frogs to become the slod. So it's like absolutely an elf thing.
I mean, there's only one way to find out for sure, I think.
You're right. We gotta go look in the library.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I meant we go hunt for an owlbear. Take learning into our own hands.
Never been hunting before.
Neither have we. How hard can it be?
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure we could probably
the way you spoke, it
way.
sounded like such a common thing. But yes, we can find our way along. I'm sure.
You gotta apply it. You gotta throw yourself at the task and then just figure out along the way. What's the worst that'll happen?
Everything exploding.
Owlbears don't explode, right? And there's a bit of doubt at the end of that race.
Cutie? Do owlbears explode?
And Valley, you'll just see sort of Cutie looks up at Precious, and then back towards you for a moment, and back towards Precious for...
You know I don't understand when you say that. Okay, fine.
I suppose there was little delaying it.
You can talk.
Yes, Vali. It's good to be back in your stoic presence again. I've never seen an owlbear explode, no.
You can talk.
As of late, yes.
You can talk?
I can sing!
Is this a polymorph? What?
I need to describe the look on Precious's face. It's, like that really wide, like pressed lips against itself when, a pet owner is showing off a trick for the very first time, and they're like, "Oh my god, look at it, it's so cool." She's just so delighted. She's so delighted. The look of love and to Cutie is probably unproportional.
How'd you teach Cutie to speak? That's a really good trick.
I'm pretty sure he could always speak. It's just maybe he was choosing not to.
Oh.
I simply decided to wait until I was comfortable doing so.
Exactly.
In that case, I'd like to apologize for some of the earlier times when I saw you and you were rather unsettled by the whole human hands on a cat, the centipede, and Valley just gestures vaguely to all of Cutie.
I could change and take a form much more pleasing to you if you wish.
You can?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh. There's a bit of disappointment in Valley's voice when they just say that. Deadpan. Oh.
Well, lovely to meet you, Cutie. Still unsure whether this is a polymorphed person or familiar or something, but just trying to be polite. She will go to extend a hand to shake.
Cutie bows his head a slightly to you, but doesn't touch, and then looks back towards Precious and holds a hand up as like, I'll rest for now, if that's all right.
Precious extends her arms. Precious's black velvet tunic is a boat neck cut, which means it does leave most of her clavicle and the top of her shoulders exposed. And if Cutie jumps, then she's going to raise her arms so that he can head dive into her clavicle and disappear as he merges into her flesh.
Yeah, you just see the cat and just a little spider or two just skitters off over Precious's shoulder.
She takes one and eats it.
Oh, that's perfectly normal. The talking's a surprise, but that's normal. Cat.
Oh, so is that an extension of yourself then, Precious, or some sort of spell?
To be honest, I'm still waiting for Professor Zio to get back to us on it. All I know is that we went to a strange plane and then I felt really ill and I threw up, and from my sick, Cutie emerged, and then we seemed to just be bound. But I did ask some of our professors, and I just never really got an answer as to what Cutie actually is. But
I forgot the first time he was summoned, he was basically vomited into a waste paper basket.
You don't want to make a mess.
That's
Yeah,
very exciting to get to end up ill and have it result in a new friend.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wish it had happened earlier. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. But it's different now. I mean, it's a real shame that they're not around because I think you'd really love like Riley. She's essentially like a ray of sunshine, and in Tim,
Awesome person.
he's also awesome. Yes, and yeah.
Are these
Did
other
you have a lot of
class
friends,
members?
Sorry?
Are these other class members, classmates of yours?
Yeah, they're also on this floor. I don't think they've come back after the semester break, though. I mean, I spent the entire break here anyway, and I'm not surprised Precious came back a bit early. Oh, Valley just looks around the corner. Is that Smeagol?
It totally was Smeagol.
He's back. Valley
He's
whispers,
avoiding us?
No, now's the perfect time for us to get like a mushroom hat and put in Tim's room. You know.
Yes.
By the way, that's Smeagol. Valley says to Cat. The mushroom's just a hat, it's not part of him. I think.
Are they a student here?
Yeah. I don't actually know what his job is.
And yeah, Smeagol comes tottering down the corridor, holding a couple of bags, like large just bundles in front of him. Excuse me! Excuse!
Oh, pardon. And I will step back.
Excuse me! Sort of looking at Precious, who's in front of his doorway to his room.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Very heavy. Thank you.
Do you have that?
The door opens for what? Nope. I was
Nope.
very, the strongest. Smeagol is the strongest. Thank you. And yeah, you'll see that his room, as ever, is essentially a bit of a grow room. Lots of plant life in there. Clearly illuminated entirely to the purpose of growing plants. Smell of damp soil, warm damp soil, coming from the room. Have you, new term, all students back? Has anyone made coffee?
Coffee? I haven't made coffee.
When you make coffee, let me know.
Who's coffee?
There a kettle around here or grounds? I don't know that I've ever made coffee before, but I've seen it done.
I only need the grounds. It's for plants. Don't drink the stuff. Ugh.
Oh,
Closes his door.
oh, coffee wasn't a person. I thought coffee was a person. That makes more sense. Right.
Don't mind him. He's always like that. Never wants any help. Always wants discarded materials for his task.
Mm-hmm.
Many with passions are like that.
So, what's your passion?
Oh, I don't know yet. My family lately has been very involved in church ongoings, but it's just not. I've never really found my calling there. I always seem to just be sort of underfoot. So I think that's part of the goal of me attending here and doing studies abroad. Just kind of find my own passions, my own interests. Hopefully.
So, well, you've come to the right place because they say there's a book for everything here.
And a floor for everything, actually. In fact, one of like our favorite things to do when we get a little bit bored and we don't know what to do is like we just take the staircase, and sometimes they just like lead you somewhere, and we have like no idea where we're gonna turn out. Last time we ended up in a spa. It's awesome.
You know, there's at least
that
one
sounds
room.
lovely.
I think there's at least one room here which is just books, and that doesn't sound like very crazy because this is a library, but it's like a really big room of just books.
We almost got killed by bookworms.
I mean, I've
like-
heard.
It was more than one book, let's be fair. There's a bunch of those
That's true.
books.
That's true. There's a bunch of books that wants to kill us. It's true.
Oh no. It was twice. The first time was the that like tornado of books when you found Cutie, remember?
Yeah. No, I was thinking about the one that manifested into a shadow and had that creepy rhyme that tried to kill us.
Oh right, I forgot about that one. I was thinking of the one I thought you were talking about the one that turned into like the ball of energy when we're sorting out books.
What's a cat's face doing right now as we're talking about like murdering? What's that murderous?
Eyes are widened slightly, but she has been maintaining all politeness and manners. So like with these, she'll definitely widen her eyes slightly, but it is all just a polite smile as she looks between you, just eyes widening bit by bit, a little bit more as you guys talk.
I think those are all the books I don't. Do we want to count that like first book, the extra dimensional one, like when we got trapped in that weird demi-plane thing? Does that count as a book trying to kill us, or is that demi-plane collapsing trying to kill us?
Yeah, I wouldn't count that.
Yeah, that probably doesn't count. The bookshelves falling also doesn't count. Honestly, even Shemsham, I'm not sure Shemsham counts because that's like a ghost that was in a book, not a book.
Sham definitely counts.
I mean, if you put like a glyph of warding in a book and then you open the book, is that the glyph of warding or the book?
Coffee is ready-made for everyone who wants coffee. Versus from brewing coffee.
Do we want to count libraries too? Because there's that one library in Fistandia's. It was a bookshelf, you know, the bookshelf that animated with all the chains and stuff.
Anyway, Kat, what Valley's trying to say here is that there's lots of books here. Some of them are nice, some of them not so much.
Most of them are good.
Very exciting school.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's more like a choose your own education. I mean, if you want to sit down and be talked at, I'm sure like there's some professors that like doing it. Definitely, was it like Professor Archer? He's quite a lecturer of sorts. But you know, why don't we go around and see? I don't know, what kind of strikes your fancy, or is there like a particular area you'd like to get to know? Riley's really good with the animals. Me, not so much.
If you're a
I'm
fan
not
of,
really good at anything. But
if you're a fan of music, there is Melodimus, and if you like magic, then maybe Scholar Zio.
yeah,
Well, I'm up for anything. I tried a school before this, and before that I mostly had tutors. But at my previous school, I studied interior dungeon design, and that was quite fun. I had quite a lot of fun with that. But I don't know that if it is a passion per se. So really, I'm just open for anything. Really, hoping I'll land on it.
Not heard of interior dungeon design out. Is that like a thing where people just want only basements designed? Or
Well, sometimes it incorporates like a whole estate, really. A whole concept from top to bottom. You really want to bring an entire almost vibe to a certain building. And obviously it usually ends in a dungeon, but really I think the main entrance of a place is really what the statement room, you could say, it really sets the tone for the whole dungeon, I think.
Sounds like one of those rich person things where they just like have entire like themed rooms, you know?
Yeah, that is definitely popular. I once had an auntie that she had like a lighthouse room and a rooster themed kitchen and like a sunflower themed drawing room. She was very much all about that.
Huh. I've never heard of interior dungeon design. Maybe you can point out some nifty things about interior dungeon design in Candlekeep.
Oh, yes. I guess. I mean, I only spent about a semester at that school, but I did learn a bit while I was there.
Did you make lots of friends when you were there?
I don't know that I was long enough there to make any lasting friendships. I had plenty of acquaintances.
Oh, well, you seem like such a nice person.
Thank you. You as well.
Well, I'm sure there's lots of great people here, though. Maybe you'll meet Duvald as well. He was also on this floor.
Oh, yeah.
Very friendly people. Or maybe we could take you to see Greenkeeper Cusins? I don't know. We could probably just wander down the stairs and see.
Everyone here. Have you both been here very long?
Entire life.
Oh, one of those lifelong scholars that you always hear about.
Oh no, I was just dropped off here as a kid.
Oh,
Did I take over?
we all start somewhere. Everyone has a beginning to their story.
Yep. And on that incredibly awkward, just dropping that, big life event into a conversation, Vali plows straight ahead into discussion, not letting that statement sink in, really. But, honestly, that's one of the easiest ways to meet people around here, is just take the stairs and hope you can find your way back.
Well, all right. Well, if you wanted to do this, I'd happily follow along, but I don't want to, of course, interrupt your meals or anything that you're doing right now.
Oh, we're doing nothing. I mean, there was absolutely nothing that I was doing before this, so the trunk can wait.
And I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not too hungry. I may have stayed up a bit late, and I may have had a bit too much. Anyway, don't worry about it.
Will you please just try the juice? Just hold your breath and drink it. I promise you it's gonna keep you full for at least 4 to 6 hours.
Valley takes a deep breath. Alright. They're going to take the juice without ginger spice, because, you gotta have some standards here. And they are going to take a deep breath and basically just down the entire glass of juice like one would do a very large shot.
I will give it to you that it's better than the first one you ever had. But it's still quite vile.
Bali blinks a few times, her face scrunches up in a grimace.
Okay,
Did you
not
try
quite
the
there
new
then.
recipe on Cat without telling her?
No. Well, I mean, when is it not a new recipe? Like every single incarnation of it is like a new recipe.
Oh, that's something like you're continuously reinventing it.
Well, I mean, I haven't quite like. I spent a few weeks tweaking it there and here and there. But I'll be honest, when I was away, like my aunties, they're not that much into their health thing. They're more into like putting like magic into their potions and shit. So I didn't really actually get to spend a lot of time. Never mind. All right, let's go explore this castle.
They don't know how to cook.
Either way, it would have been new to me.
Your aunties don't know how to cook?
I mean, they put things in a cauldron and it comes out as a meal. So,
That
and I
sounds like
guess
stew.
that's yeah. It's more like it's
Or
just not
soup.
their focus. It's not their focus.
So is that a stew or soup? I mean, they have to know how to cook something other than stew, right?
I mean, sometimes they say that if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't cook at all. So I don't know. Maybe when I'm not there, they just do takeaway or something. As the logic of that doesn't really quite seem to like hit her. So yeah, I think they only like cook when I'm around.
That must be very expensive, just all that, takeout.
No, the folks around us, they really like helping them.
Oh, fair. On that case,
Yeah.
that might be good because I'm just thinking, takeaway for 3 meals a day.
No,
Just how
they
many sen-
like there's always someone showing up with like gifts and rabbits, or sometimes like a whole lamb, or they could
Well,
buy.
there's
They're fine.
spells that conjure food, of course. Perhaps they're using one of those.
Maybe.
I suppose so. That'd be cheaper than takeaway.
Which one's your room anyway? Says she wanted to snoop.
The map is not loaded for me, but I'll point down to the end of the hall. Oh, it's just that one down at the end of the hall. I haven't really, there wasn't much chance to set up any personal touches yet, but I've just started unpacking a little bit.
I see. She, unless you make like a complete attempt to stop her, she's just gonna go and snoop a little bit. Oh, I've never been down this way before. Is it
Vali's
unlocked?
gonna follow.
It is not locked.
Yeah, in fact, the door, I would have probably not even, oh yeah, no, I did close it. I caught my skirt in it. Yeah, it's closed and there's a piece of skirt still stuck in the door jam.
But is it locked?
Don't snoop too much,
No.
Precious,
Oh,
Vali
it's so
says.
pretty! Look at the view!
In the one room that has no windows.
Wait, no, not the one I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It has a window. This is lovely.
I'm
Is
still
this- is
reloading
this-
the map, sorry.
Yeah, there's
I'm
not
sure-
there's not a large cleric's altar in there. We'll say that's more of a dressing table that has partially unpacked, and there is a small brass music box sat on the dressing table as well, with sort of pearls on the top.
Vali is going to whisper a bit quieter to Precious so Cat can't overhear. Wow, the Moonstars really are loaded. I knew they were rich, but that's a lot of pearls.
So what does your family do, actually? She says to Kat.
Well, all sorts of things, really. Way back in the day, we did a lot of... Oh, I can't open my own door.
Your door's open.
Is it?
Yes, you need to F5.
Oh, I'll reload again. Okay. back in the day, we did all sorts of reading and things like that. That's really how we entered the scene, so to speak. My grandmother has a big tavern. It's an old villa that she redid into a beautiful tavern with actual merfolk as the wait staff. And it's got all this water that you can swim
Merfolk?
around in, just kind of sit and sit in the water and sip and eat a bite to eat. Most of my family these days works, in the faith.
Merfolk Bart? That must be very expensive.
I mean, it's kind of become her little passion project in her older years. Have you
What
ever
sort of
been to
faith?
Waterdeep?
No.
Oh,
No.
How do you guys pronounce it over the table? Saloon or Salune?
It's never come up?
Okay. Just the Saloon, worshipping the goddess Saloon and managing her temples and things within the city and, different outreach efforts, things of that nature.
Oh, that makes sense because Moonstar's Saloon. Yes. I'm connecting the dots here. I'm connecting the dots, and they like point their fingers together. Like, oh, yeah, I've connected them.
Yes, I
Sultan's-
mean, even if you look at the family crest, it's very similar to Saloon with all the stars and the little crescent moon and things like that. They're not subtle about it at all.
Kat, as you step back into the room talking to them, you notice that clearly Precious or Valley has left you a gift on your dressing table.
Precious or
One of them, a
Oh, you're
gift has
talking
been
to
left.
me?
Yeah,
Okay.
a gift has been left on your table, on your dressing table.
yeah, I'll look at it. Oh, is this from one of you? It's very thoughtful.
I didn't.
Or do they hand these out to all new students? I don't see a note.
She is referring to the music box.
That was here when we came in.
Oh, then they just give it out to new students, I guess?
I didn't
Precious
get a
looks at
music
Valley.
box. There's almost a
don't-
hint of like hurt in their voice.
It could be a gift from my family, I guess. Maybe a little bit of surprise. It's weird that they didn't leave a note or anything. And I'm going to look around for any sort of sign of a note that maybe would have fallen off the table.
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, so you don't recognize this at all? It was just here, like, it wasn't here when you came to the kitchen?
No.
Inside check? Like, I'm trying to see if, like, Kat has, like, amnesia, or,
Make a deception check, Kat, just so we have a number for Precious's insight to weigh against, regardless of the truth of your statement.
Precious want an insight check? That can't happen.
I know, yeah. So yeah, Kat, tell her.
Oh, yeah, no, no trick. I just thought it was from one of you or from the school, but clearly it must be from some member of my family. Though I'm sad that the note seems to be lost, so I don't know who to thank. I'll just have to send something along, a general thank you, I guess. Maybe my mother can...
Smeagol came down this pathway. Maybe he knew who put the music box up there. Hey, Precious,
do you-
won't go bother Smeagol?
Before we head out, I am going to lift the music box to see what tune it plays.
Yeah, you open, and there's just a couple of little brass books on pins that rotate. and a little tune comes out.
If this is Shem Shem again, I swear.
Did you play something? I didn't hear it. Can you play it again?
No! No! Precious jumps at the box and tackles Cat to the ground if she needs to and closes that motherfucking lid!
It snaps shut.
Something wrong?
Yeah,
That's a bad music
there's something
box.
very wrong.
Do you have anything heavy we can crush that under?
Precious gonna look around to see if Sunshine's anywhere around us.
No.
We need to find a very big rock. A very big rock.
Well, I could like shock it.
No,
Some
it needs to be
lightning?
something big and heavy.
Try and destroy it.
It has to be a
Okay.
rock.
It has to be, yeah, like, but we crushed it last time. I don't understand.
I mean, it did come back.
What do you mean?
Out of character, we did see the like magic of Shem Shem go to another book on a shelf, right?
Yeah, but also you had all remembered the tune. Knowing the tune itself was not the problem. You had the memory of it. It was the tale that was the issue. So, though creepy, this doesn't automatically mean that the disease is spreading again. Or does it?
We'll simply do
cast
the same
a
option.
magic missile at it if we need to destroy it.
No. It has to be a big rock. That's the important bit.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Pour it outside and find a rock really quick, I guess.
Or something stony. It was a millstone?
I mean,
Is
yeah,
there-
there was a big stone where we found it, but
I don't think the faculty would be very happy if you dropped that again.
Is there something
Wait,
in the
okay.
kitchen?
no, wait. So hold on.
So check, you can all hear the music with the normal dawn music again now, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
For some reason I can't, but I can see OBS is picking up, so oh well, who cares?
But so we saw Shemshine go into a book. This is not a book. And if so, maybe this is
Well, none of us are singing yet, so we're probably okay. Maybe.
So sorry, I'm very confused. Who's Shemshine?
Oh, that's one of the books who tried to kill us.
Oh,
yeah.
did-
So there was this. We went to this place, and then everyone was singing this creepy rhyme. Even though they didn't have it didn't have words, it just had this melody.
Oh, I remember the words. I shouldn't
Yeah,
say
but
the
at the
words,
beginning, it didn't have words. It was just the melody.
Yep.
The words came later. I'm very British steps in this. Kat, does this tune mean anything to you?
I assume it doesn't, GM.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
No, I've never
Nothing
heard
at
it
all.
before. I'm so sorry. Are we saying this isn't a gift from my family, but something instead from this Shemshine?
It might be cursed. It could be a curse. You could be cursed.
She's
you could
not
be cursed. I'm so
cursed.
sorry.
Okay, okay, Kat, just so you know, sometimes Valley can, like, jump to conclusions. Tim does it too. Riley, not so much. But it's like the whole cutie thing all over again. It's like they hit something that they don't understand, like a baby beholder. It's like always has to be like worst case scenario.
It's not worst case scenario. This is fine. We know how to crush books.
Yeah. But who left it there is the most more important. Okay, hold on. Just if you give me like 10 minutes, I can see if this box is magical. Is that something? Would that be okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, not for singing. Or singing yet, so we're probably alright. Cat, if you start singing, be afraid, be worried. But until then, all will be well.
Okay.
All will be well.
Okay. All right. So just be a little bit quiet for a moment. And as she concentrates, Cat, she's gonna sit on your bed. There's no entitlement to it, just like a sense of naturality of like someone who's grown up with not a lot of rules. Definitely not a lot of decorum rules, or like this is not your space. It's like more like she's just sitting on your bed like it's her bed. And she pulls her feet up. She's not wearing any shoes. And
as you sit, I'm going to realize that I have guests in my room, and I'm gonna pull over the trunk for Valley and please, sorry, have a seat. I got so distracted with this. Look at me. Okay, please sit down.
They're gonna sit on the trunk.
I'm sorry, I don't have any chairs in here.
That's right.
Yeah,
You had just been
Precious.
tackled by Precious onto your own bed, so like it's no wonder that you were a bit flustered. And she's going to. It was, not in a sexual way, DM, just in a kind of like.
I didn't say shit.
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic on this box.
Yeah, the spell casts.
Actually, just all of it, actually, because it's an aura thing, radius thing.
Yeah, obviously, it's Candlekeep. So much magic everywhere. Everything is popping off that you'd expect, but also as it comes to its end, you detect that the box is not magical whatsoever. It seems to just be a music box.
Huh.
So, is it cursed? There's a bit of excitement in Valley's voice.
Precious frowns, kind of like bites the side of her cheek. Goes like, no, it's just mundane. What are the odds of that?
That's disappointing.
Precious does note that Cat has a faint aura of magic around her and to her clothes, and she is not one that was ever taught to be discreet. She goes like, but you, oh my god, you're like lighting up, like your clothes and stuff. But it's not just your clothes. It's you.
It's just my necklace. It was given to me by my parents before us here. It prevents me from seriously harming myself. Should an accident occur.
What do you mean?
Shreds?
And I will actually look a little embarrassed and I just have a tendency to find myself in situations, complicated mishaps, if just a bit of clumsiness on my part. So before sending me off here, they wanted to make sure that I didn't get myself in too much trouble. So I have a necklace that, should I get too wounded, I won't actually die. As it were.
Well, that's good.
That's so caring. Yeah, really caring family.
Thank you. I do appreciate them quite a bit.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're not cursed.
I mean,
I roll.
There are some that would debate that, but like I said, I do have a bit of clumsiness about me.
I'm glad you're not cursed by a creepy music box.
Well, let's hope that is still the case. Your tales of this Shemshine seem very exciting. So
Oh, it was terrifying.
yeah, hopefully
We thought
it's
we were all
not
gonna
something
die.
that is
Creepiest session I ever ran.
persists, really.
So yeah, you see outside the doorway as well. One of the staircases that I mentioned earlier, and you will have noticed this morning, Kat, when you arrived at Candlekeep last night, you went up one average length flight of stairs. So you would have thought you were on the first floor. Sorry, the second floor to American. But having looked at the window this morning, you see that you are at least 20 floors up, overlooking a small, like, fortress town around you.
Is there actually a window in my room?
Yes. Directly above Valley.
Oh, okay.
By the foot of your bed.
I see what you're talking about with the staircases that go just anywhere. I could have sworn I wasn't this high up yesterday.
Oh, don't worry. That's okay. We'll get used to it. You just sort
Okay,
of
I'm just.
you'll have a bit of intent, you know? Meaning in your stride, and you'll probably end up where you want to go. Maybe.
Or if not,
Probably
at
end
some
up
point
on-
the faculty finds you and like takes you back to your room when you pass out. But
That too.
okay, I'm not like again like you're new here. I really don't want to freak you out or anything. But is it okay if I just have like a little like nosy? I'm not in your room. I don't want to like look into your private things unless you really want me to. In which case, I'd love to do that. But this thing just appeared on your table, and I don't know. Maybe there's a footprint, or I don't know, some hairs, or something that could.
Oh, of course. Investigate. It sounds very exciting.
All right.
At some point, we should also perhaps find a rock, like you said, Valley.
Well, if it's not a curse, you could probably just keep it around. It'd be a bit spooky, but it probably won't hurt you. Maybe.
Is it possible that this is some sort of, I don't know, hazing or some sort of prank? Hopefully good-natured from one of the other students?
I mean, I
I
don't
not.
really support that. No, like that's not like the same.
It's also like really tasteless too, you know,
Yeah.
and also dangerous.
I mean, not to you because you wouldn't get the reference. So what's the point? It's like someone put it here to like fuck with us.
Yeah, it would be messing with us too, not you.
I've also like
it's a good thing
spent
we're
a
here.
few weeks away, and I've forgotten if there's like a rule of swearing in Candlekeep. No,
No.
no, great, okay. The faculty says no, so I can. I'm sorry. Okay, so I would like to roll an
I'm
investigation
sorry,
check.
did some teacher just walk by, stick their head in, and say no? And then
Oh,
continue
no.
walking?
I will admit, I thought for a moment that was Ginger above the table asking if I was comfortable with swearing in this
Yeah,
game.
it was.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
yeah,
if
it's
the-
fucking
if the stream
fine.
allows- I forgot if the stream allows swearing or not. So I would like to roll investigation. I'm specifically looking at any fallen debris, whether it's like, I don't know, snack cloth or hair, or I don't think fingerprints or anything. But I would also like to summon Cutie, because he's got keen smell. So I know it, yeah, so I'd like to, I don't know what you want
Is
to
it-
do with that.
Is it vomit? Where's how's Cutie joining us?
Is it vomit?
Or is it more just that?
I did say she was wearing boots before, but then I retconned. It's just gonna come out of her calf, because that way he's
You
already
just-
on floor level.
He just steps out almost like the way that cats are supposed to like weave themselves between legs. He just seems to come out in the middle of that like animation. You just hear her come out of
the slit in her dress is essentially a cat flap.
Yeah, cool.
Cat's gonna wide-eyed, like the most you've seen thus far, as she very privately to herself wonders where he just came out of.
Oh no.
Oh, bad thought.
God, it was bad and now it's worse.
Yep, he comes out. A couple of spiders on your bed, unfortunately, Cat. And straightens up onto his two legs and folds his clammy little pink arms and sort of looks around, surveying the scene before looking up at Precious. Yes.
Oh, hi. So,
Hi.
Okay, so you know how I smell and how Valley smells and how like Cat smells of like delicious flowers. Can you pick up any other scent in this room recently? We had someone intrude here within like the last, I don't know, 15 minutes?
Make a roll. Make an investigation check for.
Is this stat block that I have access to the right stat block?
What?
I don't know.
Is the stat block gonna have the right stat block? What?
As in, like, is it the imp stats?
Oh, no. Let me pull an imp in.
Thank you.
I know, yeah. I don't know why I started going into that. So I'll move these over for next time. What, we're making an investigation check or perception check?
Yeah, so I would like to make one investigation of the desk, whilst QT smells the room. Thanks, QT.
Okay, your combined investigations, you notice a very slight lingering smell of acid on the box.
So this doesn't smell right.
Rocks.
Yeah, I mean we can, but like the box
Okay,
didn't
okay.
walk itself here. Acid. Does that ring any bells to you, Kat?
I assume it doesn't, Jim.
Nope.
Not a thing. I'm so sorry.
Maybe from like an alchemy lab? You've been studying potions here. Precious, do you know any alchemists in the tower?
DM, has anyone been teaching? I think my potion training has come from my aunties mostly.
Yeah, there are potions classes. This smells more like almost industrial sort of acid. This is not like spell acid. This is cleaning acid.
Oh no, it's the janitor. No, it's the butler.
Would like the kind of acid used for like fertilizer plants or like cleaning, like the kind of thing Smeagol would be involved in?
No, he's not a janitor.
No. Okay. Judy, can you follow it?
It's difficult to tell, but from here it seems it leads to the stairs.
Well, the stairs always nowhere to go, so...
Let's do it. Let's go. Valley's going to hop off the chest and slide right past Kat into the hallway.
Hold on, Valley. I'm gonna lock our doors. And Precious is just gonna quickly go check that there's nothing that shouldn't be in her room and lock her door.
Right. Should we lock
Alright,
mine as well, I guess?
Oh, right, I should probably check that. Valley totally forgets about their official room. They go stick their head in. Look, is there a creepy music box in their other room?
No.
Oh, no creepy music box here, they say to themselves. And lock the door a bit dejectedly. Some people have all the luck, they say to themselves. Wait, what?
I just wanted to get you. I think Luca looked away just as I did that as well.
I saw it.
Ah! My god! No, you can't do that. You can't do that. This is how I will have fun. Get him off! Get him off! God damn it.
You're giving her flashbacks.
I know,
It's
yeah.
a shame we didn't record that because I was like...
Well, I am recording. Oh, no. Damn,
No,
not
we
catching
didn't
camera.
record the-
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a shame.
Or the one with Mac... the one Mac DM'd. Traumatized me.
Yep.
Anyway.
So yeah, you're heading to the stairs, are you?
Mm-hmm.
And as you take the stairs down, we will take a 10-minute break to head down to try and find the source of the acid.
As Valley gets to about the midway part where they've probably learned the discontinuity between floors begins, they're just going to slow a bit, as they know at least once or twice, unless I'm gaslighting my own memory here, sometimes you go down the stairs and you end up going up the stairs on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going to slow down to stop a bit of non-Euclidean architecture from tripping them up. And they're just going to look over their shoulder to Kat, and it's like, careful here, sometimes the stairs can switch directions if you're not looking too closely.
I appreciate the heads up.
Just done a
I
quick
mean, normally you
reload on
don't
my
notice
end.
it, but you try not to focus too hard on where you're going. So you just want to let the magic of the place take you to where you're going. And if you, oh look, see, it just kind of happened like that. See? We're going down and now we're going up.
So yeah, you stumble and you find yourselves going up the last couple of steps as you emerge into a stone corridor, dimly lit from a source unknown. There are no windows. Was it the occasional light fitting on the ceiling, a small drift globe? Yeah.
Oh, see, just like that. The stairs just sort of swap directions, so keep a lookout for that.
Surprised I didn't trip.
Well, you weren't
Actually
paying
went
attention, and that's why you
rather
didn't trip.
smoothly.
If you're paying more attention, it's more likely to trip you up, you know?
It's good for me, I guess.
You see that you're surrounded by a tight knot of walls that make this quite an unusual room to navigate.
Who designed this place?
Wizards, I would have thought, though now I don't actually know the history of Candlekeep.
Excuse me, sorry. I'll just sneak right past you.
Oh,
I don't
You hear a low, deep roar that echoes off the walls.
Michael?
Valley is going to drop into a crouch and put a finger up to their lips.
Suddenly, you hear... and a bit of dust falls from the ceiling with each stomp.
Which way did it sound like the stomps are coming from?
It's different. Maybe a perception check, but it's going to need to be high because how it's echoing off all these walls. It's going to be a 20.
Don't worry, I'll get in that 20. I did not get in that 20.
Difficult to say.
Bali looks left and right, looking back over their shoulder, points a finger down one hallway, a shrug, points a finger down the other hallway, and shrug. And they're going to take a step to the left, and they're going to peek their head around this corner.
Foolish mortal.
They're going to look back with a questioning expression, point to their ears.
Die.
Tim, I would like to try and sneak quietly.
You can certainly tell me about your sneaking. Sure, you think you're sneaking?
Yeah.
Die
He's going to
now,
make it.
worm.
After that
You're
sentence,
muted. You're
Bali's gonna-
muted.
Does this sound like someone talking to themselves? Like, as in, like, when I play a video game and I kind of going like, "Die there," or does this sound like it's addressing us?
Sounds like it's addressing you.
From where?
It's echoing. It's bouncing. You're in these tight corridors. Yeah, not with a roll that was made.
Okay,
Bali is going to take
wherever
out
it is that you are, it sure is very cowardly of you to, like, do empty veiled threats from, like, the other side of a wall. Can you just come out?
Bali's gonna stop.
Lumbering around the corner
Oh,
comes a very, very small Minotaur. Some sort of mini-taur. But as it stamps, there's no mistaking the force and the weight behind its footsteps, and it wields a wicked-looking axe in two hands. It's probably a one-handed weapon for you, Valley.
so cute. It's so tiny.
But yeah,
Look.
it levels the axe in your direction.
I think there might be a mistake here, Mr. Tor.
Die.
And I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Of
Ah.
course.
Better and worse.
God, that's very loud.
Is it? Let me just turn it down.
Shush, 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 shush. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, it's gonna charge at Valley. No. That should not happen at all. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm coming.
Katriona,
Jesus
you're
Christ, I
coming up
hate going
next.
first. I'm trying to cast Phantasm Force. I'm gonna cast Phantasm Force. Target.
Here's a thought. I've not tested any of the automation since with version 10 upgrade in this world, so
Hello.
we might be winging this one. But let's see what's happening.
Also played analog.
can't I
like
target?
stuff.
Alt
Is
click.
targeting not a thing?
Alt left click. Oh. Okay. In
Double
that
right?
case, right click it, and then there's a little target like bullseye on it you can use.
Right click it.
Double right click, I think.
Aha!
Double
right
right click.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Good to know. Phantasm Force. Click. Cast spell. So it's going to he is actually. Oh God, I'm so bad at placing fucking templates.
So
Damon,
he
you might need to just
he
give me
failed
a
the save.
10-foot cube.
That's fine. He's failed.
He
Well,
failed
there's only one creature, so that's fine. Because presumably you're going to cast it on him, aren't you? So he's failed the save.
I'm gonna cast it. Yeah, so it's 10 foot. So around him in his 10 foot is essentially 10 foot of lava that he's now in. So he's in the center of a 10-foot cube of lava. Doesn't have to be a cube; it can just be a square. So that means he now believes that he is within that lava, and he will treat it as real, rationalizing any illogical outcomes, and he will also take damage on it at each round on my turn. I can deal 1d6 damage if it's within the Phantasm area, which he is. Providing the illusion can cause damage, and lava certainly can. So I'll roll 1d6.
Yep. 5.
5.
Yep.
So the floor is lava for this creature.
Floor is
and
lava.
also around him.
Okay, anything else from you?
No. Bye.
Okay. Cat, it's you.
I am going to just very quickly. Shoot. How do I cast magic shield on myself? Mage armor. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Ooh, hold on. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That work? Is it asking me for a thing? Okay. I wasn't sure what was happening there.
It won't have automatically changed your DC, just so you know. AC rather. So keep in mind that it's +2 currently. Okay, anything else from you? So you've made armored up?
No, no, she's not going to do anything else for right now.
Okay.
That's it.
Valley.
Valley is going to. Does anyone else see this lava, Precious?
No, it's not real. It's only in his mind.
Okay. Valley's going to look down this corridor, then back at their fellow students, and they're going to say, "Quick, go down this way," pointing down this corridor, and they're going to move forward, holding their sword in two hands, still in its sheath, and they're going to just sort of smack this Minotaur with their hand and a half sword. Two-handed. I presume that misses.
It hits!
What?
Meets it!
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the 9 damage onto that Minotaur. And
Yep.
you know what? Let's go quickly into this. I'm going to spend a key point. Stunning strike. Make me a con save, please. Oh,
22.
maybe if I try the same thing without changing anything, I'll get a different outcome. They are going to spin the sword around, grabbing the hilt, and they're going to sort of throw the butt of the sword like a little mace for another attack. And that will hit, I suppose, for 6 damage. Tragic. And why not? I'll throw another stunning strike in there. Come on, show me the nat 1. The Minotaur is now stunned until the end of my next turn. Not his turn, my next turn. And Valley's going to do a quick sort of attempt to sweep the leg with a bonus action. Actually, no. I did this without using my bonus action. That was 5 feet. They're going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I noticed my speed has not been updated correctly with the new update to Foundry V10. I believe I should have 45 feet of movement.
Okay.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to have Valley run all the way over here. Don't see anything yet. They're going to spend... No. Yeah. They're going to move back there and then use Step of the Wind to dash as a bonus action. Where's Step of the Wind, just so I can practice it. There we go. That's one key. I'll get another 45 feet of movement. 3. And they're going to shove back. I think I found the exit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look at pressure.
And they are
I'm
going
sorry,
to
which way did they
run
go?
back up here. I think that may have been all the movement.
Yeah, looks like it to me.
They're going to stop right here, and they're going to point over the shoulder. Behind me, then take a turn.
Forward and then right.
Oh, forward and right, then right again.
Oh.
And
Okay.
was stunned.
Is that volley? Yep, Minotaur is stunned.
Yep.
Precious.
2 Eldritch Blasts. To the thing. To the Meteor. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Attack.
Nat 20.
Normal.
Yeah! Called it!
20!
Nice. Maybe to click critical. Maybe to click critical on the damage.
9.
9. Oh, okay.
Another crit. Yeah!
Oh my god!
Told ya.
Pew pew.
Click crit.
I want Valley calling these shots every single time, please.
Yeah.
19.
Just a. What did that look like, Precious? That double barrel.
So, her Eldritch Blasts are not Eldritch Blasts. They are hair whips, if
Yep.
we remember correctly.
Yep.
But Katrina, I don't believe you've ever seen something like this before. What happens is her braid naturally unfurls, and whipped lightning fast tendrils of pink precious hair go and kind of like whip one side, like bitch slap the Minotaur on one side and then bitch slap him on the other side as it deals 19 force damage. With my hair back and forth. And she's just gonna pass Katrina with 15 feet of movement, and then just kind of like just go a little bit before, just for the belly, and she says, "Down here, cat." And it's my turn.
Okay, cat to you.
Oh, the Minotaur would have taken damage on his turn because he's standing on the phantasm, even if it's stunned.
Yes. Was it 6 or 1d6?
1d6.
5.
Shreds, you say.
To shreds, you say.
Long.
And his wife? So shreds, you say. Okay, cat.
Okay, I am just gonna look at this thing and cast out.
You are already concentrating on mage armor.
Mage
Oh
armor's not
crap!
concentration.
You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
is it not?
Nope, it is
Oh,
8
no.
hours, no concentration.
Good
Oh,
lord.
cool. I was thinking of my shielded face from
Yep,
Whisper, and I was
so
like, oh,
was
yeah,
I.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
Piece of crust from an apple pie.
And do you want me to? How do I roll on this?
Oh, for the surge, I'd say roll a d. Just do a /roll 1d4.
Hang on. A 4. So yeah, I'm just gonna before I run, and I'm gonna throw out a spell in the Minotaur's direction, and drops of molasses are going to form around him. and just ooze onto the floor, making him like his feet kind of stick, and it's all going to be difficult terrain over there.
He's stunned and stuck in sticky, burning lava molasses.
And then
He's just like, let me! He's like, endurance!
20. No. And then I'll go right there. And also, DM, I need to... Or wait, do I roll a d20 or d100?
For what?
As my magic goes off.
This is how little attention... Are you wild magic, are you?
Yes, you came up with a custom...
Did I?
You have a custom one somewhere.
Is it in our channel?
Yes.
Okay. Link it to me. Shit.
I assume at least that it's in my channel. Hold on. Crap.
There's nothing in the channel.
There's nothing in there.
Doesn't matter. I know.
I thought.
I know what it was. It's now non-existent, but I can find a new one. I was gonna use the one from unnamed upcoming Crucible project, if you remember, but then I removed that element from it. But I know what link I used. Non-campaign ruining Wild Surge table.
You're not doing the 1d10,000? Oh.
The what?
The d10,000 mod magic table. Full of campaign ruining stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, roll a d100.
Okay. 74. Also, you should post it in my chat now that you have it.
$74.
Yes.
Okay, so you cast this spell. And when you cast the spell, you were stood here.
Okay.
These molasses whip around and drop down, gloom a creature down. Suddenly, Valley, you just see a poof of stone, a puff of smoke, as Catriona turns to stone.
Oh.
Does not seem to be a petrified status,
Oh,
but she is petrified.
Oh. You know, the plan to
turns
block
to stone.
to hold off the Minotaur while everyone else escapes has now, Yeah, that's a change of plans right there.
If I could speak, I'd say terribly sorry.
I believe petrified also makes the person incapacitated, which means concentration on the Theros Mistra would drop.
Oh, good shout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, the molasses! So it's just this one. Ha ha! And it stops.
Sounds right.
Avali sees Cat suddenly get stuck in a hard situation. They're going to leap forward, and they're going to go defensive. How's the Minotaur looking, actually?
Well, I'm going to be frank with you, Macarius. It's stunned in an imaginary pool of lava of its own making, now covered in a slight coating of molasses, with its head ringing from the stunning blow. It's had better days.
We've all been there. Valley's going
It started it.
It did. It thought we were Cusins, want to crush the worm. Unfortunately, no. They are going to, once again, swing their sword still in its sheath, using it more like a baseball bat, and bop the Minotaur on the head with advantage because stunned. And this is all going to be non-lethal, by the way. For 7 damage.
7 non-lethal damage.
And another one. I'm going to get a crit here. I don't. I guess it only works on Precious. For another 8 damage. And then, bonus action, I'll do one more unarmed strike. Advantage. Oh, so close to a crit there. So close. And that will be 9 damage. And why not? I'm going to prevent the DM from playing his game. I'd like you to make me another con save as a stunning strike.
So I went and made a cup of tea while you did all the game because it's a monk. So let me just tally up all the damage so far. So that is
7, 8,
9. 7, 8, 9, and then got to make what save?
Con save.
15.
Oh, so close. He's no longer stunned. That's all for me.
Okay. So, this lava bursting up around its hooves. And only its mind. The Minotaur takes 4 points of damage.
I believe he already took it this round. It's on Gigi's turn, isn't it?
Oh! Let me put
Is it my-
that back up. Cool. So it takes damage on your turn, not his. Okay. So, yeah. The Minotaur raises its axe. It's a great axe of regular size. And it is going to swing it at you, Valley. And it will do so recklessly.
Oh.
On fire. Sticky. It's unhappy. 22.
Hits.
Total of 19 damage. That's large.
Oh.
And then lowers its head and thrusts the horns towards you in an attempt to gore you. Again, recklessly.
That also
19.
hits.
For a further 15 damage.
The valley is now bloodied.
So just this upswing of this axe, and then just lunging forward of the horns. And that is its turn. It remains in the lava. Now it's precious, so it takes 1d6 damage. Roll 1d6. 2.
Technically, we're doing that wrong. It's actually in his turn, but
But
since we
you did it
the
wrong
first time
before.
around.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Let's just keep it consistent. That's not good. She's like, wait, what? I thought we were going. Oh, what happened to her?
Stone.
She's just gonna Eldritch blast his ass. So what's with this non-lethal bullshit? No, it's going down. Choop. Too many tabs. Too many things to click. Choop.
11 hits.
Oh gosh, thank goodness. Normal.
Oh, ow.
Ouch. Okay, let's do that again. That wasn't quite right. Not what I was going for. Okay.
Tell me how you kill it.
Oh no, that's how Blossom will do things. She's going to choke it with her hair.
Ooh.
Literally as a snakes, and then she presses until she hears a crack, and then she
Good.
releases.
God. As it slumps to the floor, you all hear. And my son echo from further down the corridors.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
Anything else from Precious?
Yes, Precious would like to look at Katrina to see if this is a state that is now permanent, or does she look like she's defreezing? I know she's petrified, but
Can
we carry her?
She is heavy, full statue stood on the floor. Hands like this from a spell being cast.
It's funny. Your videos froze right as you described how Katerina was frozen.
There's a volley. What do we do? There's nothing I can do.
This is longer than 6 seconds.
Pick her up.
There's
pull
nothing
her,
I can
pull her.
do even longer
No.
or shorter than 6 seconds.
Okay. Catriona remains petrified. Valley, you're up.
Avali is going to, hearing that scream, they're going to take out a little water skin they have. And instead of taking a drink for it, they're just going to sort of pour it on top of themselves, but as soon as the water hits them, it's going to freeze as they cast Armor of Agathis on themselves. If there's a Papator here, oh, that shouldn't have been targeting the dead one. They now have 10 temporary hit points as ice coalesces around them. And they're going to... Sorry, Precious. I don't know. They're going to try and grab Kat and try and drag her.
The statue seems anchored to the floor. You would need to try and break it away. It looks like the stone is just part of the floor. It is not it's not like something's been moved on here. It looks like there is no break between the bottom of the feet and the tile below it.
Vali, as they try and pull Kat and realize this, they look over to Precious with a bit of concern. Do you know how to cast Greater Restoration?
No.
And
Not
gonna
even
step
the
over
slightest.
here. They're going to step over here to try and prepare to hold on for the Megatar, or whatever that is.
The macro tour.
Well, this Foundry, of course it's going to be Macros.
How tall are the ceilings in this? As in, like, how big? How tall are the ceilings?
I think they are 15 foot.
Okay.
You indeed hear stomping. Approaching. Precious, it's you.
Precious looking at every single one of her spells. Okay. Gosh, there's really like. Okay, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast the. Oh god, what if I sever her foot off? I mean, I'm pretty good at aiming, right? With my Eldritch Blast. If I hit.
I mean, that's what the attack roll will determine, won't it?
Okay, I don't.
I'm going to
I
say
don't
a
know.
very fun sentence here. Because Katerina is petrified, attack rolls against her have advantage. In case you're aiming to not hit the foot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take 5 steps away.
She also has resistance
so
to all
that
damage.
you know. She does.
Yep.
She also, what
all
do you say?
damage. She also has resistance to all damage from the petrified condition.
I mean,
Unless
if I
it's
was
a different
DMing
one.
this, I would definitely make losing a limb a possibility here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. She's gonna
Love
aim at
this
the
journey
floor.
for me.
What do you say?
I said I love this journey for me.
My first day at
very
school.
much.
Here's a necklace to protect me from harm. Ah, shit!
There's like nothing. Like, all right. So So I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast very much the floor. So I'm not even aiming at the foot or the boots. I'm aiming at the stone. As in,
Don't-
like, if we have to carry a
All
chunk
I'll say-
or-
Don't get a nat 1.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna roll one.
No, you won't. See?
Jesus.
She's just very good at this. Also, this is just so you know, Katrina, you're being janked by some hair. Like this hair is currently pulling stones again, like breaking stone from stone. Like, I need to patent that shampoo.
Brought to you by Pantene Pro V. Strengthen your hair.
Yeah,
Does that Jim's roll the damage? 6.
Yeah. You see a moment where it comes in and you slash across the floor. She begins to tip forward, but you manage to just... You manage to steady her. She's heavy.
Gosh, she's heavy and I'm not very strong.
It'll take 2 of you to carry it. 2 of you can carry her at half speed without any sort of check needed.
Okay, alright, okay, we've got her. Misty Step is not something I can use to... You can't
Not to
take anyone
transport
with you,
someone,
right?
no.
No. Okay, alright, okay.
Okay,
That's the end
so
of
that's
her
your turn. Catriona, you're a statue. Valley!
Volley is going to, mechanically, how do you want to handle this? Like, Precious and Valley moving Catriona together, does that mean Valley will just use their action to drag Catriona?
Yes.
And then Precious will have to use her action to follow through?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, Valley is going to step over here for a 10, grab Catriona, use their action to move her 20, 30, 40. Oh!
Oh no.
Come over here. Precious,
I mean, I'm
can I say
guessing-
something?
I don't know if I can move... Oh yeah, I guess it's my turn.
That
can we
is
move
Valley's
Catriona?
turn.
Where did you see something? Left or right?
Valley is looking down this corridor.
As in the exit? And I guess I can step in friendly's place, right?
The exit's that direction, Valley says, pointing backwards.
Alright. Wait, so have I now used my action because I helped Valley drop Katrina?
Yeah. So, as you're carrying along, approximately, 18 seconds after it all happened, you suddenly feel a lightening. And Kat, you find yourself under shoulders and presumably ankles, just being carried by your 2 companions.
Oh, you're better. Okay. Whew.
So sorry about that. You can set me down now. Thank you.
You're stone. Also, there's another Minotaur. It's right there.
Oh, how long was I out?
Not long.
Just a few seconds.
Okay. Damn, how embarrassing.
It's okay.
That was my turn, by the way. I did my turn.
And mine. So it is Katrina's turn, I think.
Okay.
Which direction is the Minotaur? I can't see anything that way. Okay.
Not yet.
What are we attacking then, or?
Comes lumbering around the corridor. And it is going to...
Sorry. Go ahead.
It is going to rush towards you, Verly. Travelling more than 10 feet. If it hits you, it's going to try and push you. So it comes in. It is not going to reckless yet. But it comes in trying to gore you. Oh, I can't click. There we go. No, sorry, it is coming in. It is shot. Good God! If I can learn to speak again, it is coming in reckless.
That's...
GM?
Yes.
I would like to use my reaction to bend luck.
Ooh, tell me. Tell me!
I can use 2 of my sorcery points to roll a d4 and apply the number rolled as either a bonus to attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws, or penalty to said things.
So you're gonna
I'd
roll
like to do a penalty to the attack roll of this Minotaur.
Okay, it succeeds then, because even if it's a 1... Oh, no, meter... Yeah,
It
meter
has to
beats
be,
it. Yeah, go on.
2 or higher.
Yep. So yeah, roll a d4. If it's a 1, the attack still hits. The attack still hits, but nice
Dang it,
try.
I'm sorry.
Take that spell off. So, first of all, the gore hits you for 17 damage. These are big damage rolls that Varley's eaten.
That will take 10 damage as a result because of
Excellent.
Arm of Agathis.
Yep. But the speed of which it's come round, I need Valley to make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
I advise at 25 hit points. Let's see. They managed to steady themselves.
You just hear this huge crash and a thud as it tries to gore and fling Valley down the corridor, but they manage to plant their feet or grab the bull of the horns and do not get flung. That is all the Minotaur will do. Precious, it's you.
I see that token you've got hidden around the corner, GM.
From my perspective, would I see where the Valley's hits? Ah! My God! Don't do that to me! That's so mean! That's such a mean thing to do! It feels so bad when I have a heart attack. Okay, so do I know if Valley got hit from the left or from the right?
Yeah, from their left.
From their left.
You'd probably see Valley be like knocked back almost from like an attack coming over here.
And we're saying that I can move through friendlies?
Half. It's difficult terrain.
Ah, frick.
You can't end your
That's
turn
10.
inside them.
So 20,
10, 20,
20.
25.
20. I've got 30. Ah!
However, you will provoke an AOP if you leave this square, but you have to leave the square, so...
If I hit this... Okay.
That will, however, use its reaction, so Katarina could just move past it.
Sure, fine. Let me be meat shield. Okay, I'll take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, it will swing at you. Oh, its attacks are made at advantage this round, so I'm going to try and fish for a crit. No, okay, so 24, which I presume
absolutely hits. Yes.
18 damage to Precious, which I've applied.
My god, these things are hitting hard.
Yes. Okay.
And then, then what you going to do?
You'll get 2 more crits.
I'm going to cast my... Oh, fuck. We can't retcon that. No, we can't retcon. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom to it.
Ooh, okay.
So, here, spell. And I'll cast so that it still kind of like hits me. The 10-foot radius, each creature of your choice must make a Constitution saving throw. So that creature needs to make a con save, taking 2d6 necrotic on a fail save. And
did you say concentration?
Con save.
11, which I'm going to assume is lower than your save.
That is lower than my save.
Yeah.
So he takes 2d6 necrotic, which I will roll in a second. But so you know, Valley, you can use 1 hit die as one of your unspent hit die and regain that number of hit points plus my spell ability modifier, which is
it'll be 4. It'll be 4 from your spell save DC.
No. Surely it's more than 4. My ability modifier.
Kat, you're coming up next in a second.
You have 18 charisma, so it'd probably be 4.
Okay. Oh, it
Thank
doesn't
you.
include my proficiency. That's 11 necrotic damage to the Minotaur.
Oops.
Done.
The Valley was at 25 HP, and they get 15 back to floating.
Okay.
That's a pop.
Anything else from you, Precious?
No.
Oh, no, you've clicked it. Kat, you're up. Valley, you're next.
Thank you for that.
Hey,
Thank you for the healing.
I am going to just. I can see the creature, so I assume I can fire a ranged magical spell at it.
Yeah.
If it's just like a little bit of a lean around the corner.
This isn't serious enough a campaign, but we're going to get into the heavy cover mechanics. So yeah, you can.
Okay. I am going to just kind of throw my arm around the corner and cast magic missile at this thing.
Cool. Thank you.
Magic missile.
Hey, do me a favour.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so first of all, how many more of those darts are there?
It's 3, so.
Oh, but I mean, normally do the same damage, don't we? I was just gonna.
Oh, okay.
multiply
I
it,
wasn't sure if you were. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it should
Sure.
be 20 damage, I think.
But, yeah. The big boy attack, that. Also, roll me a d20, please. Just for one d20, please.
Yep.
There we go. Let's have a look. Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Do I
nothing
also need to roll you a D100?
No, it's the surge. Unless I'm reading this wrong, is only so when you cast a spell. I can once per turn force you to roll a d20. If it's a 1, a surge procs.
Okay.
If you want to roll every turn, we absolutely can, but it'll be a nightmare for you.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Valley, it's you.
Alrighty. It's time for Uno. Does a 19 hits?
Sorry, I forgot to say, it didn't really matter before, but these are all at advantage as well, because it was reckless before.
No. I'll go for a crit fish then.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Hubris. 19 hits.
Don't worry, I'll get a crit in the next one. For 6 damage, I'll go for another hand and a half sword. Watch me get crits. My hubris
Hits.
once again failed me.
Hits her.
Oh, my damage dice.
Hacking away.
And they are going to follow up with an unarmed strike as they grab the bull by its horns, and they're just going to try and sort of shove the bull's head towards the wall. Tragic. Why is it that my fists are doing more damage than the sword? That's strange. For 9 damage, and
Yep.
I'm going to spend a key point for stunning strike there.
Stunned.
Stunned. Turn has been deprived as they throw this Minotaur's head into the wall and stagger it briefly.
Yeah. Turn is denied. Precious, it's you.
Crit, 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 crit.
It was electric blast, eldritch blast stunned is at advantage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I targeting? Oh, okay. There. Eldritch blast.
I forgot to target that. Oops.
Advantage. 18.
Hits.
18. And actually, unless Valley looks like it really doesn't want me. They really don't want me to do this. I'm gonna use the repelling blast invocation that I have to push the creature 5 feet against.
so that's
actually,
second-
10 feet against the wall.
So that second attack of 9 misses.
But the first one hits, right?
Oh, so you use the first one. Okay, so is that a saving throw with the invocation, or does it just happen?
The invocation, it just happens if I wanted to. I believe.
Okay.
I'll post it here. It's called Repelling Blast.
A much thicker pillar of hair strikes the creature, shunting it backwards.
So, yeah. So it's 10 feet away. So
It slams
crashes
heavily.
against the wall.
Yeah, slams heavily into the wall behind it.
I'm going this way. I will shout which direction I go if there's a fork. Okay, there's a fork. I'm going. Okay, it's a dead end. I'm going right. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you just hear. Oh, is this a door or a window?
Window.
Fuck! Okay, I'll look out next turn, just to see how high we are in turn. Or can I see? Is it easy for me to see how far we are?
You've also gone beyond your movement. 5, 10, 15,
have I?
20, 25. Oh, yeah, 25, 30. 30 to the window is 35. That's,
Okay.
that's as far as you get. Yeah, you find yourself in a small cloister with a statue of a Minotaur. But yeah, no further path from here.
Can I say dead end?
Yeah. You
Is
absolutely
this not the
can.
way out?
Oh,
Fuck. Valley says. Wait, language, shoot.
Okay.
Maybe that way? Valley
And
says,
I'm gonna
pointing
just-
forward into the right.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at the Minotaur at level 3.
Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Was that hit? A 12?
Yep.
Okay. And then just kind of shoot that off, and then go to run down this hall that is not the dead end. And I rolled a 3 on my d20.
Cool. That's fine. So how much damage did you do? How much to it? Let's have a look. Did you do 20 damage to it? Did you say? Is that?
Yes. Yes.
That's huge. 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 1d6.
There's a 3rd level spell slot there.
Oof.
And then the number rolled on the second d8 determines the attack's damage type. Is it
You can choose
show?
which
Okay,
one,
on
fire
the
or
second
force.
d8
Why-
was a 4.
Why was it? But why was it
So it's
2?
force.
2d8 plus 1d6 make one of the d8s a damage you attack. Where's the other d6 come from?
It's 2d8 plus
Just
1d6
said.
for base damage. Upcast does an extra d6. So it's
Oh, is it upcast? I didn't hear the upcast.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
cool. Tell me how you kill it. In that case, sorry. What about spell?
Oh, I'm literally gonna just step out, having heard Precious call back that it was a dead end. I'm going to just run forward to go down the other hallway and just kind of panic shoot this like undulating, warbling, massive chaotic energy down at this creature at the up against the wall, and go to run. And I think it'll just, since it's force damage, I think it's just gonna take it and just smash it into the wall
Sure.
even more.
Yeah, and it just crumbles to stone on the floor. You hear another roar. Precious, in front of you. The statue fades in. You hear, my husband!
I fucking knew it. It's Pac-Man. Ah!
Okay, so anything else from you, Cat?
Do I hear that well in my turn?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell out, what is that?
I'm so dead.
Okay, I'm absolutely gonna try and change direction towards the sound of Precious. Was it down this way?
You don't
Wrong
know.
way,
Keep-
Valley yells.
Where does it
By
sound
use
like it's coming from?
use movement. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. So you're at 20 feet there.
All right,
25?
are we coming here?
No, back towards me, cat.
Oh,
30.
okay.
That's your turn.
Yep.
That's your turn there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Valley, it's you.
Valley's going to run down the corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No,
7.
no, wrong way.
You want me to go the other way? Oh, okay.
Yes,
They
go,
are
go,
going
not
to-
here.
They're going to pull out a pair of what looks to be darts for games, and they are going to throw a dart at the Minotaur. And that should be a... I think this actually is a wrong damage type, if I just double check. It should be 1d6, not 1d4. So I will just fix that. For 9 damage. Then a second dart. Does a 10 hit?
It does not on the large ones.
Okay. And Valley's going to just shout up. Back this way. And move over here. And Precious, don't get hit really quickly here, please.
Oh yeah.
It is going to swing its great axe at you a single time, recklessly.
That one.
Shield.
Does a 60... Oh, okay, you're going to pop a shield. Go for it.
Shield. Oh, that's still... No, it doesn't. How many? Is it 5? Oh, 17.
Yep.
17.
So you have the whole... It's very anime. The shield, the bubble over you. The axe hits you very hard, and you see the stones crack around you a little bit with force of the push down. But it looks ready to swing again, but it cannot. Top of her down. Precious, it's you.
I'm just consuming spells like there's no tomorrow. Wait, have I used
yeah.
2 level? No, I've only used 1 level 2 spell. I have 3, so stop being an idiot. Okay, first bonus action.
Your detect
Misty
magic before wasn't... I know it's ritual, wasn't it?
The ritual.
Yeah.
And that's the first level spell. Misty Step. Cast spell. Misty Step, yes, please. Cast. So this is 30 feet to an occupied space you can see. Can I see here? I mean, I can
Yes.
see it in my token.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh.
She
It did
did.
it by itself.
She didn't come back. You haven't come back on my screen. I can see your
that's good.
token. I can see your squares there, but there's no token. We'll see what happens at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Can you see your token there, Gija?
No, it's gone. To Valley, as in
I can
like
hover over it and I see...
further
Yeah.
up or further, like
I don't
where,
know.
like Valley, as in like.
Cat went
Didn't we?
Cat
come
went down
from
the other
this?
path.
Coming up in 6
So
seconds.
here.
I can see you like right. I can see your token right here, but
Yeah. Did she? Are you pointing this way or are you pointing this way?
Valley's pointing down the way we came.
Okay.
From.
So movement would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I can sort of see her. 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna dash as my action. 1, 2. Oh no. Is that statue broken?
No.
Fuck. 3, 4, 5, 6. Down here!
Okay. Cat, it's you.
But we'll...
Valley, you're next. Also, you're
Also,
muted,
you're
Luca.
muted.
At this point, I'm just running around. I feel like I ran in, looked around, didn't see Precious, saw a statue, kind of went and ran back up. And I'm just calling out like, which way?
She's hold on. She's
You saw
just come
her
past
go
you.
past you.
The big eye marker is Precious. Misty stepping for some
I don't
reason.
see
So you don't
any
see.
eye marker. No.
You. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So Precious was here and has then gone here, 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 and is now there.
Oh,
I can now
okay.
see my.
I'm on
can now
hit.
s- when you
Everyone
did
hit.
that-
Everyone hit F5.
Okay.
Let's do.
Don't
Let's
hit
do a
F5.
reload.
Okay.
I've got plan. As long as I don't have bad luck, I have plan.
Oh, sorry.
That one time. But don't worry, it's a good plan. It's a great plan. My plans
Sorry
are
to have
always
left you behind, Savali. Just
good. It's fine. I'm a monk. This is what we do. We move.
just eating spell slot like they're candy.
She's still gone for me. That's interesting.
Still reloading. It always takes me a minute.
Mine's reloading.
I am in. That is uploaded. Alright, I'm ready for critical violence. Gotta say, that Wither and Bloom spell, it's pretty great. Thank you for casting it. Chicha?
You're welcome. I like it too.
It's very, great. I use it in a lot of... Oh. My god.
I'm still an
Precious
eye.
has cloned herself.
Yeah, it's better than you are. Okay, so where are we up to? Whose turn is that? Cat was running around, wasn't she? So yeah, what we doing, Cat?
Yeah, so if Cat can, but I can't see where Precious has gone, she will follow that way. However,
Cool.
I have not reloaded.
My god.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Hold on. It's loading. Maybe.
So you've moved 20 foot so far, and you're just below Precious now.
Okay.
Who you should see again.
I see the eye.
The eye's not even on her now. I've replaced her. Something about your computer screwing. Okay,
I
yeah,
will
so she's there.
reload again, and I will. Okay. Oh, hi. Okay. Where's Valley?
Oh, this is bad.
And I will go there, and that's my turn.
Okay.
And also,
Valley.
I'm going to reload again. Well, it's not my turn.
Valley
it's you.
sees this Minotaur and looks at it and says, I'm sorry about your husband, as they cast Ray of Frost. 18 hits.
Yep.
And that will be damage. Will it roll? There we go. Took its sweet time. 5 damage, and the Minotaur now has its speed reduced to 20 feet for the rest of its turn. So, actually, until the start of my next turn. So it can only move 20 feet.
Okay.
Unless it dashes, in which case it can only move 40. And in which case, I will go 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm game boss now. Ho ho.
Yep.
Actually,
So, yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Also, it's still on Katarina, so there you go. It's the Mentor. I don't see anyone. Hope you can find me.
Precious, it's you.
Oh my god.
Cat, you're
I'm gonna summon Cutie.
Remind me, bonus or action to bump them in?
Find familiar. I think it's an action, but it's for me. It's free because it's my.
Of course,
pack.
yeah.
But
So
it's the spell is. Oh, it says 1 hour. Wait,
no, that's to
also
recast. That's to recast the ritual to like resummon or make a new one. So yeah, he crawls out of the space between your shoulder blades. He just twists out.
We're trying to find the exit. We're being chased by minotaurs. This is a labyrinth. Please help.
What do you expect me to do?
Just go ahead and try to find an exit for us. He acts on his own initiatives. He can't attack, but he can move.
I think he can attack now
so
for you.
But only if I use my one of my attacks, which is I only have the one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a. But I'm not interested in him attacking. I'm just kind of interested more because he can communicate with me telepathically.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I'm more.
on his turn,
on his
turn he will do that.
And then to Cat, let's stick together. He does not exist in the embedded collection. Okay.
So
okay.
sorry.
Well, I can't move. I don't know.
Pardon?
Trying to select my token, but I
Did
can't
you
move.
F5 when we all did an F5? Because I have replaced you with a new Precious.
I F5'd.
Okay. I can move you. Do you see yourself moving?
No.
Oh my god, what is going on?
I would like to go to one step towards Catriona.
Yeah, well, you're next
And
to her,
then
so you can
down.
go in. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's 10 feet.
God, I have no idea what this looks like. And then just 20 more feet.
You'd see a dead end to your
Can I see
right.
Valley?
Nope.
Shit. Dead end to my right. Okay, then...
You would get to a point where you are able to see. I'll drop it in Candlekeep chat. You see a door ahead of you.
Oh, but for fuck's sakes, okay.
Well,
This
that's
way!
the end of. That's as far as your movement goes.
Yep, and that's my action. So
Okay. Cat, it's you.
All right. If she says this way, then I will start heading down. What? Oh, the door! The door. Valley? We found a door?
Where does Valley hear that voice coming from?
Big a perception check.
As you wish.
Echoey. It's very echoey.
Surely this will be my nat 20. Not quite.
Sounds like it came from the east. Came from this way.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Valley, it's you.
Alright. Valley's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, hello. That's their turn. They'll just move there.
No dash?
I suppose I'll dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's as far as I can get because it takes
of course,
to get
yeah.
past in front of Katarina.
The Minotaur. Charging on by. Precious, you hear Cutie. He's here, he's here, he's here, he's here! So what would have been,
Cutie,
that would have
this
been, yeah, Cutie would have also 1, 2, 3. Well, he's tiny, yeah, you can pass through. Cool. Okay, yeah. Top of the round, Precious, it's you. You've had you've had psychic
2.
knowledge that he is right behind you.
3. Is this closed?
It is closed.
Locked?
You haven't tried it yet. It's
Not
not.
locked.
You see steps heading up.
Stairs. How much did I move? 20.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet at this point.
They're all there. They all know where I'm going. Cutie, make sure they follow me. Okay, so that's
She starts to go up. Yep.
Yeah.
You
10
can, get, you,
feet.
you can get one more. Unless you dash.
One more. Dash.
Yeah, sure. At this point, everyone moves before the Minotaur now. Everyone can get to the doorway. You can make it up the. You can make it to the stairs before it reaches the door frame that it can't get through. As the last one of you, as Cutie is the last one through, dashes, darts through the doorway. The Minotaur basically heavily collides with the door frame after you, reaches up trying to grab at you for a minute, and then the axe comes thrusting up, but you've just gotten past its reach, and you just hear a couple of angry, huge roars.
And as everyone runs up, Valley's just going to pause for a moment to yell back and says, "I'm sorry about your husband."
And your son.
And your son.
That one too.
So, the stairs go up. You are all breathless, I would imagine. The stairs darken as you continue to ascend. Very, very little light, except for just faint runes on the wall. Just wanted to upset Gija. You continue climbing for some time until suddenly there's that stumble and the stairs are suddenly heading down. you find yourselves. Let me just load up. You find yourselves in going downstairs in a chamber you have not been in before. A beautiful ivy-covered wall stretching out ahead of you, and familiar voices in conversation as you descend. Let me just fix this. I don't know why that's happening. Why is that happening to that? Okay, I'll have to look into something very, very, very quickly. There we go. I can delete that, and that should fix it. Happy days. Yes, you find yourselves coming down the stairs. Cat. Precious.
Precious turns around to Cat and says, "Welcome to Candlekeep, I guess."
So,
I think that you will look at Cat is actually like her hair's gotten a little wild, but she is actually grinning, breathless, and like she's a little flushed from the excitement. She's like, I think my parents sent me to the wrong school.
you've got some stones in your hair, by the way.
Oh,
Some tweet.
sorry, thank you.
And yeah, you find yourselves in this chamber with a large statue of a serious-looking dwarf, and on benches, look, a very expectant and, in Tim's case, nervous Riley and Tim. And yeah, they see you all approaching and give you a smile and a wave. And you will find out why they are sat here, seemingly waiting for you next time.
By Talos, we're going to be suspended. Or worse, expelled.
You're outside the disciplinary committee. So yeah, that was a brief reintroductory session back into Candlekeep.
And I think Valley and Precious did a great job of introducing Cat to the absolute disasters that live on the floor.
Yes.
Yep. Welcome to the new school, Cat.
I'm excited.
Shame.